Hey, what's up everyone? This is a new video by yours truly, HylianBlock, and today we are playing in our new world, the Sacred Realm. This is going to be a new round of survival videos because our Zencraft world somehow mysteriously got deleted. I'm still not sure how it happened. It's like it 404'd on itself, but rest assured we will continue on in its honor, and mostly because I'm bored and kind of want to keep these videos up for you guys. Especially if I do end up going to Reno, where I'll be without a computer until further notice. But with that underway, I figure I'll go ahead and kind of go into explanations a little bit for people who are watching this who've never really played Minecraft, because while it is a very iconic and popular game nowadays, I still have met many people who've never played it, either because they just never had the funds to do so, or they just didn't understand it, which is, you know, that's their choice, and that's completely fine. But for those who are interested in the game, I figure I'd go ahead and maybe do a bit more of a tutorial type survival. So first things first, of course, you can hear the lovely music there. It's my favorite part about the game. But first things first, in order to interact with just about anything, you have to use your mouse a lot. You can chop down trees by punching them. It's probably the... No, there's some other physics that make even less sense, but... First and foremost, wood is very important as a resource, as a building block. Wood is the base for at least half of the things you're going to craft in this game, so you want to make sure that you've got a lot of wood if you can. And I just got a message on Facebook. Alright. And the point of Minecraft, as you can kind of see already, is to just kind of survive in this world by finding the resources that you can and making the best of it. Starting off, of course, by gathering the basics, which is, of course, you can, without any tools, you can automatically get wood, sand, and dirt. That's about it. And maybe gravel and flint. And in the middle of the day, for the most part, there's not much danger. The middle of the day is just fine. That's where you're going to do most of your mining, most of your collecting of resources, because in the middle of the day there are no mobs out. It's just... Well, I should take that back. There are some mobs. There are creepers, slimes, things like that, but for the most part, aside from the creepers, mobs aren't hostile out in the day. Even with the spiders, you're not going to find too many hostile mobs. So that's definitely something to take note of. But one thing I'm going to go ahead and do, and I'm going to go ahead and do it right now actually, before it gets too dark out, is I'm going to work on a little dugout, a little home area. And the reason I'm going to do that is because once nightfall hits, that's where things start to get really dangerous. Because once nightfall hits, you have the hostile mobs that come out, and that was a bad idea. And hostile mobs are a lot more dangerous than the others, aside from the fact that there's hostile in the name. Now, with your wood, you can actually get 4 wood planks per, so I'm just going to go ahead and get about 36 wood planks. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a crafting table. A crafting table is very essential because instead of your 4x4, you have 9x9 now, or 3x3 now for you to craft, which is going to be essential because now you can craft more than just sticks and torches. You can also go ahead and make tools and weapons. So I'm just going to go ahead. We'll make a sword and we'll make a pick. Right. Right. I'm just going to go ahead and make this little dugout area here. It doesn't have to be too big. It's just something to live through the night. So right now, I'm not even going to go any further than this little 3x3. Once the sun goes down, I'm probably going to go ahead and expand it, but for the time being, I just need something that I can go ahead and call home. Right, so we're going to take this door now, and we're just going to seal that off. Put that block of granite there. Alright, and before I go any further, I'm going to go ahead and kill some sheep and chickens and rabbits, and I'm going to kill them for food. As you can see, I have 2 bars. On the left side, there are a bunch of hearts. That's your life bar. I think it's pretty obvious what your life bar is for. On the right side is your hunger bar. Your hunger bar will go down as you do activities. As the day progresses, the longer you don't eat, the hungrier you get. Fairly self-explanatory, fairly simple to maintain. Now, when your hunger bar reaches 0, at that point, you're going to start starving. When you start starving, you actually take physical damage. And that is a point we don't want to reach. Another thing is, once that hunger bar gets down to 3, I can no longer sprint. As you can see, I'm no longer running, I'm just walking at a normal pace. Right? And where's the sun in the sky? The sun is about midway in the sky, so we've still got plenty of time. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot. I lost the base already. Well, isn't this a day? I think it's this way. Well, guys, this may be a problem. I've already lost the base. And look away for 2 seconds and now I can't find it. Well, this is problematic, so I'm just going to go ahead and build up here. Let's see. That's where I was heading. That's where I came from. This is kind of troubling. Well, darn. I can swear it's right by, too. It's just one of those things, you get that feeling, you know it is, but you can't quite remember where. It's kind of pissing me off. I didn't want to do this, but with my hunger bar so low, I'm going to go ahead and eat some raw meat, and at least get it up enough that I won't die. And we're going to go ahead and head out this way a little ways and see what we run across, because it's a lot better than standing around doing nothing. That's a desert. We even have horses here. My goodness. Okay, guys, so... Okay, so the sun is going down, so I'm going to go ahead and just make a new base, because I would rather not be out when the sun goes down. Right. So I'll go ahead and just do that. And this will be the new base until I can find the other one, because I somehow lost the other one. And it's great, because I know later on I'm going to go ahead and watch this video and feel like a dumbass, because it will be right behind where I'm building this, probably. Alright, let's go ahead and build another crafting table. And we'll set you there, and then from a crafting table you can actually make a furnace. Furnaces are important because not only can you make food, but in a furnace you can also go ahead and make things like you can smelt iron ore and things of that nature for actual resources. For instance, in the furnace I'm going to go ahead and put a little over half of my oak blocks, and I'm going to burn it for charcoal. That charcoal I'm going to use to cook food and create torches. In fact, I'm going to burn all the oak wood just because I know where I can find some more. And while I'm at it, let's go ahead and there we are. Let's make it a little more spacious. Right. Once I have enough food that I won't die by going outside, I'll go out and kind of show you some of those mobs that I was telling you about. Another thing, and I'm going to get an achievement for this one actually, is you can make tools with more than just wood. For instance, with 2 sticks and cobblestone, instead of a wooden pick, I now have a stone pick. Now, had I not claimed this earlier, I would have a new achievement called getting an upgrade. One more thing I can do with what I have, I guarantee it, is I can also make a bed and sleep in it. If I sleep in that bed, then I can make it daytime again. But I don't want to do that quite yet, just because I want to go ahead and actually show you guys some of the mobs that spawn at night. For most of you watching, I'm sure you already know. But again, for those of you who are watching who've never played before, I just kind of want to give you guys a little heads up. Right, let's go ahead and craft these torches here. I'll just put you right there to light that up. I also want to light up the outside of my house real quick, just so I can make sure I can find it. But as you can see out there, you have those mobs. That's a zombie in the blue and green, and that's a skeleton. I really don't want to take them on right now. I don't want to take on any of these guys right now, just because my food bar is currently down at 4, and unless I have a full food bar, if I get hit, my health's not going to regen at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cook the chicken, and then I'll cook the mutton as well, and I'm going to go ahead and craft a bed. Right. I'll go ahead and craft a chest real quick as well, just so I can get rid of any items in my inventory that I don't need right now. Let's see, I don't need you or you. I'll be making a new sword. Don't need you. You're kind of useless. I had a crafting table the whole time. Okay. So now I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to make a stone sword now. Just because it's a better means of defense. Right, put the mutton on. And as you can see, cooked meat fills your hunger bar a lot better than any other kind of meat. Alright, and here comes a spider. They're really easy to kill, because they don't take too many hits to die. Alright, I'm just going to throw 2 more mutton.